And if that is going to be the attitude of SARS, it will collapse. It must not have an attitude of punishing people. SARS' first intervention should be compliance. Help you to comply. Not in a single day did SARS help me to comply. Black people will come from a different background. They never said to me, Julius, you have made a mistake here, let's sit here, correct here, and all that. They've never done that. They just went for me because I held a different view. One, on white monopoly capital, which Van Lochenberg, a racist of note, didn't become comfortable with. But equally, I took to SARS a dossier that Mike, the discredited Mike, brought to my office. I said to them, there is a rogue unit here. Only after I said to them, there is a rogue unit here which has been following us and doing all types of things, I became an enemy with SARS. And then they started going after me for political expediency and for racist reasons, without helping this young person to be compliant. They should help me to comply. Failure to comply, then they must punish me. That's how you build a country. You don't just go for an attack and hope for a cooperation. Once you attack me, I'm going to react. I'm no coward. And I took them to cleaners. I took them head on and exposed their shenanigans. They gave me the first assessment. I queried it, and then they attached my properties with the hope that they will destroy me. Little did they know that I was not a product of material. I come from a very poor background. I survived difficult conditions for me to be where I am. I fought with them. They gave me a settlement which they refused to compromise till to date. They gave me the second compromise. I took them to court. When they arrived in court, I said to a judge, these people gave me a settlement today, and the following day they gave me a new assessment. The judge asked them, when you gave him the first settlement, were you not aware that there is a second assessment? Because when you give him a settlement, you are simply saying to him, oh, we have now come to agree that you cannot afford. How do you say he can't afford today, and then tomorrow he can afford? Nothing has changed in his life. They pulled my case out of court and said, no, let's go and settle. When they went out of court, they changed against me because Moyane called them to a hotel and said, you are embarrassing me. You must continue to pursue him. They pursued me. I pursued them back. Then we went to the settlement court, the SARS settlement court. The court gave me a settlement. I had a case of, they wanted almost 18 million from me. We settled at 1.8 million. Me and them, I told them I don't have anything. There's nothing I can give you except the salary of parliament. These are shenanigans. They wanted to sequestrate me because they wanted to take me out of parliament for simple reason that they don't agree with me. The judge asked them, the Sequestration Act is weaker than the SARS Act. Why are you not using the SARS Act if you are not pursuing him for other reasons, if it's about tax collection? I defeated them. They didn't want me to be a member of parliament for political reasons. So why should I apologize for people who are pursuing me politically? It's wrong not to pay tax. I know that today, and I pay my taxes without fail. All of us must pay our taxes. The black younger brothers, pay your taxes. If you don't have knowledge like me, ask around. The mistake I did was not to ask around. They used tax against me. Anyone else who disagrees with these people, make sure your taxes are compliant, because they use tax to silence you. Why must I apologize for political onslaught? They attacked me, and I took them to court. Every time they were in court, they were getting out of the court. Why didn't they want to take me in an open court if I was wrong? I took them to an open court because I've got nothing to hide. I took them to an open court. They never wanted to go to an open court. When Tricky Nick Maretz, their lawyer, couldn't answer the cases in Pretoria, he came during break and said, guys, let's withdraw this thing. We're done. We accept Mr. Malema's explanation. Tricky Nick is tricking me.
Okay,
so that's it. You see, I never criticize and say Malusi must not